Alright gang, so welcome back to the channel and thank you for joining me. So what I'm doing here, this is going to be a week 1 in review of using the DDJ REV7. So far my impression of the unit is, I love it. It's been great. It's got a lot of cool features. I love the layout. I love like the feel of the jog wheels. The unit is amazing, but it hasn't been without its issues. So one of my biggest complaints so far about the DDJ REV7 is that I feel that if every step so far it's been kind of kinky, if there's a way that I can put it. For example, you know, I ran into the issue where my left jog wheel was stuttering, and this just randomly showed up out of nowhere. Day 1 I had the unit, I did the unboxing, check out that video. Day 2 I didn't even touch the unit, never powered it on because I spent my time doing the furniture build. Check out that video as well. Come to day 3 when I completed the furniture build, put the unit in there, tested it, turn it on, boom. All of a sudden we're dealing with starting issues where the track would just play and stutter, play, stutter, play, stutter, and nothing I could do remedied the issue. Look through the forums, and so far there's no information on why it happens, how to get rid of it. I didn't call Pioneer on it. I'm still thinking about doing it. And I saw a couple other YouTube videos where people were complaining about it. So we'll see where it goes. I mean, my main thing is because it has this issue, I am not going to take it out on gigs yet. I'm going to put a lot more time in it, see if it occurs again. But the problem with that is that the DDJ only being a 2-channel mixer and the unit operates in internal mode, if something should go wrong, you're really only left with 1 channel, because normally you would be able to put your controller into internal mode and then utilize that second channel to get out of internal mode. I haven't checked and I can't think of it off the top of my head. Maybe I'll check after I'm recording this to see if Serato will still let you access 2 other channels virtually. I don't know, but that remains to be seen. So if you're using this unit, make sure that you have a backup plan, because if that happens, you're pretty much screwed unless you have something else to go to. So that is one of my biggest gripes from going from another 4-channel controller to a 2-channel controller. Otherwise, the sound is good, the feel is good, everything. I like a lot of things about it, and I've been waiting for a controller like this for a long time. I mean, Newmar, there's been very other, you know, platter controllers that have been out there, but I've really been waiting for something like this from Pioneer. I love Pioneer, I love their products, and I really want this to do well, but it's just had its kinks so far. Another problem that I ran into is I use my controllers with sound switch. So once I put it in with sound switch, the software just got a little buggy in a sense, like, you know, almost like the controller tried to take over as a MIDI device on the sound switch. So normally when you're using sound switch, you want to open up sound switch first, get everything squared away, then open up Serato. Now with this, for me, I have to open up Serato first with the controller, so Serato lays claim on the controller, then I open up sound switch. So a lot of my workflows are switching from controller to controller with Pioneer. It just doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me, but I mean, it is new. You're gonna have to develop new workflows. It's just kind of a lot, and it with like once I had that first issue with the jog wheel, it feels like there's little bitty bumps in the path here and there that I wasn't anticipating. So I'm just trying to work out all those bugs. You know, it seemed like day 5 everything's smoothed out and it's been a little bit better. You turn it on, you play, but right now I'm at the point where I'm trying to emulate my real workflows over and over and over again to see what I run into. So I've got another wedding coming up here in 2 weeks. I want this to be mission ready. The furniture is built out for this. The controller is wrapped, music library and everything is ready to go. It's just all the matter of getting hours and repetitions on this thing, getting my muscle memory used to being on this controller and little things like that. So overall, I like the unit. It's doing well. And just to circle back one more time on that left platter stutter issue, the problem randomly cleared itself up, which is also confusing to me. So I went through, I updated the firmware after I had that problem. So I don't want to say that the firmware resolved that issue, but I didn't have that issue after I updated the firmware. So, hey gang, if you're using this controller out there, make sure your firmware is up to date just in case, because when you call Serato, that's one of the first things. When you call Pioneer, that's one of the things they're probably going to ask you. Is your controller up to date? Are your drivers up to date? Is Serato up to date? Is the firmware up to date? So you want to make sure all that stuff is up to date and eliminate as many possibilities as you can for errors. So that's my impression of the REV7. So that's just week one. We'll see how the first month goes, and then we'll see how the first year goes. But I like the unit. It feels good. I'm really giving it a chance. Like anything new you buy, it's gonna have some kinks. So this is really the time to kind of work those kinks out and report those kinks back to Pioneer. So hopefully we can get them all resolved. But outside of that, stay tuned to the channel. More videos for the REV7 is gonna come. If there's something you guys want to see, hit me up. Otherwise, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next video.